Every year, Forbes release a list with the wealthiest names throughout the world, and seldom of the names listed there change. Another common thing about the names listed here is that most of them, if not all in one way or another, inherited their wealth, be it from their family or spouse. But every now and then we see self-made individuals make it on Forbes' list, those who preserved and put in the time and effort to achieve this status and wealth. What's more impressive is that some of them are pretty young. So, for today, we'll be listing some names who are the youngest self-made entrepreneurs in the world. Number 1. Kylie Jenner, starting today's list as social media influencer and business tycoon worth $1.1 billion. Kylie Jenner still holds the title as the youngest self-made billionaire at the age of 22. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star is already famous as she is, but her wealth primarily came from her makeup line, Kylie Cosmetics. In November 2019, she sold a 51% majority stake in her Kylie Cosmetics to beauty giant Coty Inc. for $600 million. Aside from that, she also opened up a clothing line with her sister Kendall, and both women earn millions through endorsements via Instagram. Number 2. Mark Zuckerberg, following on the list as Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg. He owns over 375 million Facebook shares and holds 60% of voting rights in the company, which has a market cap of $598 billion as of January 2020. Back when he was still attending Harvard University, Zuckerberg was known as the got genius computer programmer on campus. He came to fame when he and several other friends developed a social network that allowed Harvard students to connect. A site was officially launched in June 2004, and by the end of the year, Facebook had reached 1 million users. Already, the website received its first round of venture capital investments from Excel Partners, which invested $12.7 million in the site that was still only open to Ivy League students. But by 2005, Facebook opened its doors to other attending schools. Number 3. Evan Spiegel, known as the CEO of Snap Inc. The company responsible for Snapchat. Evan Spiegel co-founded the app with Bobby Murphy and Reggie Brown while attending Stanford University in 2015. He held the title of the world's youngest billionaire at the age of 29, having an estimated net worth of around $4 billion. It hauled in riches through Snapchat, a popular multimedia messaging app. One of the principal features of Snapshots that pictures and messages are usually only available for a short time before they become inaccessible to their recipients. Number 4. Austin Russell, next on the list is the founder and CEO of Luminaire Technologies, Austin Russell, who has an estimated net worth of $3.2 billion. Luminaire Nasdaq LAZR is an autonomous vehicle sensor and software company with the vision to power transportation by delivering the only lidar capable of making them both safe and ubiquitous. The company went public in a special purpose acquisition company back in December 2020. Which also marks the second Silicon Valley firm to go public while working to deliver a key sensor for self-driving cars. Having a knack for optics, he was attending Stanford University when he developed the idea for Luminaire while studying physics when he was just 17. In 2012, he dropped out of college upon receiving $100,000 Thiel Fellowship, a program funded by billionaire Peter Thiel to nurture entrepreneurs. Number 5. Dustin Moskovitz. Next up, we have internet entrepreneur and Facebook co-founder Dustin Moskovitz. He and Zuckerberg were then roommates in their Harvard dorm when they established Facebook back in 2004. As of March 2020, he has a current net worth of $12 billion, and most of this lies on his 2% estimated stake in Facebook. In October 2008, he announced his departure from Facebook to form a new company with Justin Rosenstein, an engineering manager at Facebook. The company they established, Asana, is a web and mobile application designed to help teams organize, track and manage their work, and has a revenue of $142.2 million as of 2019. According to Forrester Inc., Asana reports that it simplifies team-based work management. Number 6. Bobby Murphy. Then we have software engineer and American internet entrepreneur Bobby Murphy, who's also the co-founder and chief technology officer of the American multinational technology and social media company Snap Inc. Alongside Evan Spiegel and Reggie Brown, he was named as one of the 100 most influential people in 2014 by Time and was also ranked as the number 15 U.S. richest entrepreneurs under 40 back in 2015. Unlike Spiegel, Murphy continued his studies at Stanford University and eventually graduated upon graduation. He spent a year working as a software engineer at Rebel Systems, an iPad point-of-sale system for restaurants. Until Snapchat could secure venture capital funding, he used half of his paycheck to cover the cost of Snapchat server bills. At Snapchat, he led the engineering and research teams and also worked with Snapchat's Snap Labs team, which produced Spectacles camera glasses in 2018. Number 7. John Collison. Continuing with the list, we have the Irish billionaire entrepreneur John Collison, who's founded Stripe along with his brother. Stripe is a financial service and software as a service company, dual, headquartered in San Francisco, California and Dublin, Ireland. Founded in 2010, it primarily offers payment processing, software and application programming interfaces for e-commerce, websites and mobile applications. Stripe powers the transactions of some of the biggest brands out there, including Lyft, Under Armour, Blue Apron, and Pinterest. In fact, the company claims that 89% of all credit cards have been processed on a Stripe network at some point, with the ability to handle 135 currencies. It's a common solution for companies that do business internationally. Number 8. Patrick Colson. Also on this list is the aforementioned brother and co-founder of Stripe, which they worked on back in 2010. At the time, Patrick was working on several projects. When the two brothers got into a debate about why it is so difficult to accept payments on the web, they sought to solve the problem and see if it was possible to make it simple, really simple. The next 6 months, they played with it, showed it to friends, and saw how people interacted with it, iterating along the way. They made a prototype in 2 weeks and had their first transactions with a Y Combinator company called 280 North. Stripe originally partnered with a payments company, but after they started taking it seriously, they realized that the only way to control the entire experience, the way they wanted to, was to control all aspects of the process. Number 9. Thomas Healy. The man behind the establishment of the Healy & Company in 2015. Thomas Healy is an American businessman and entrepreneur who became famous for one of his inventions, a regenerator of braking device that can be installed on long-haul trucks to capture otherwise wasted energy and reduce fuel use by 30% and pay for itself within months. Commercial production of this project began in 2017, and the company is dedicated to conserving the environment. One of the company's goals is to pursue transportation devices that are more environmentally friendly and to make the components more economical. His specialty is inventing electrified powertrains that cut down on emissions while lowering fuel costs. Before funding Hellion, he also established a research company called Head Smart Labs in July of 2014 to research new approaches to the development of protective headgear for sporting activities. Healy's lab collaborated with the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center and Carnegie Mellon University to develop protective gear for the school's football team. According to an analysis for an article by Business Insider's Maddie Simpson, Healy currently has a net worth of $1.6 billion. Number 10. Rights Agarwal. Also included on this list is Rights Agarwal, an Indian billionaire and entrepreneur, and the founder and CEO of Oyo Rooms. Oyo Rooms, or otherwise known as Oyo Hotels and Homes, is an Indian vacation rental online marketplace company founded in 2013, which initially consisted of only budget hotels. Agarwal has been doing business since he was young, selling SIM cards at the age of 13. In 2011, he relocated to Delhi to attend college, but soon dropped out when he was selected for the Thai Fellowship in 2013. He started with Oraval Stays, a budget accommodation portal for booking budget hotels. This program was soon accepted into the Accelerator program by Venture Nursery in September 2012 and later was one of the winners of the 2013 Field Fellowship program, receiving a grant of $100,000 in May 2013. The company was launched as Oyo Rooms, and by September 2018, the company raised $1 billion. His net worth in 2020 was estimated to be approximately $1.1 billion, 7,253 crore Indian rupees, according to Huron Rich List 2020. Number 11. Nathan Belcharzik. Another self-made entrepreneur we have on this list is Nathan Belcharzik, the co-founder and chief strategy officer of Airbnb and also the chairman of Airbnb China. As of January 2021, he has a net worth of $13.3 billion. During high school, he made money by creating his own software business. His web hosting business provided services to spammers and was once listed on the Spam Haus registry of known spam operators, ROCs, which lists the top spamming services. In 2008, he partnered with 2 others to establish Airbnb. He served as the company's first chief technology officer and coded the company's original website using Ruby on Rails. However, they were unable to raise funding, but Belcharzik and the others thought of buying mass quantities of cereal designed packaging branded as Obama O's and Captain McCain cereal to sell at the Democratic National Convention in Denver, Colorado, which raised $30,000. That attracted Y Combinator co-founder Paul Graham. As a result, they were given $20,000 in early 2009 and accepted the company into the Y Combinator seed funding program. Number 12. Pavel Durov. And finally, last but not least, we have Pavel Durov, a Russian-born entrepreneur known for founding VK, a social networking site, and also the messaging app Telegram. He is also known as the Mark Zuckerberg of Russia with a net worth of $3.4 billion, and was included in Fortune magazine's 40 Under 40 list of the most influential young people in the business. He started VK back in 2006 as inspired by Facebook, and when he and his brother Nikolai built upon the VK Contact, a website, the company grew to a value of $3 billion. And that wraps up today's episode of the youngest self-made entrepreneurs in the world. If you want more of this content, please click like and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for tuning in.